Hey everyone, it's me, Joe, back again with another Tower of God review. Today, as always, I am joined by my dear rival...
Me, Other Joe. Happy to be here
favorite.
On the review of episode 13.
Well, we're happy to have you. You know, you're a fan favorite. Like, people are always wondering, like, what your opinions are, and...
Who else do you have on this show who is competing for that position?
That's
I'm wondering.
Good point. Yeah, that's a good... You know... It's a duo
Maybe
show.
If you brought other people
I'm not
on
saying
here,
it just on
favorite.
this show. I'm saying on the channel, general.
Oh,
but
well,
still, I mean, you're basically the only. Yeah. Anyway, guys, we're here for the final review of the Tower of God anime. The Tower of God anime is done. Season 1 is complete. I can't believe it. It's been a wild ride doing these reviews and reactions and stuff, and talking to you guys. And it's kind of crazy that this is the last review of Season 1. It's kind of bittersweet. However, we might do an overarching, like, overall review of the entire anime. We might do a video on that.
We might? I thought we were totally doing that.
Okay, we're going to do it. We're going to do a video talking about the entire anime as a whole. But this is on episode 13. So, I mean, yeah, I don't have any notes for this review just because I thought, I don't know, it's pretty straightforward. It's basically, like you mentioned before we started, 70% Rachel backstory, and not really backstory, but Rachel perspective.
Heyo, I hope you like Rachel.
Hope you like Rachel.
By the way, you anime only watchers, I got to see some live reactions to first time viewers of this thing.
Right.
And it was great. And I got to see some people's reactions on Twitter, and it was great.
Oh, really? Oh, cool. I haven't seen any ones yet. That's cool.
And well, yeah. And then I've seen a couple on YouTube, and those are great.
Yep.
So comment section, I would really love to hear your reaction.
Please, whether you're anime only or webtoon, like just reactions to this episode, thoughts. I mean, it was a roller coaster of an episode. So much happened in the form of like Rachel's point of view. We got to see from the moment she entered the tower. Pretty interesting.
This is our Game of Thrones Season 3 finale moment for us Tower of God viewers.
Oh, totally. Yeah. I hope we have Game of Thrones fans, otherwise they're not going to understand.
Yeah, but like, this is like the reason I think we really wanted the anime.
Oh my gosh.
Because we want to talk about this moment.
No, this was it. Like, ever since the anime was released, all the, like, 90% of the webtoon readers were like, no spoilers, guys, keep it to a minimum, because this was it. Like, this was the moment. Yeah, exactly. This was the moment.
And now we go into the explanation of everything. Why Rachel did it.
Right. Like,
and I thought that it was really well done.
It was. There was so much detail and depth, and the webtoon shows this, and the thing is, like, I feel like for the Hedon and Rachel stuff, they cut out a decent amount, but everything else, they added so much. They added so much, like, foreshadowing, like, explaining the foreshadowing. For example, the apples. Like, the reason she was buying the apples was to preserve her points because she was getting paranoid. You know, they added that in completely, which was really interesting. The whole, like, the Shinsu light thing, that Bomb was the only one who could see the light. That was freaking mind-blowing. I really liked that moment because it further solidifies how garbage she is. Like, she
I did too.
She does
she
not...
she was just looking at her hands and nothing was there. It's like, look, I see the light. And she's just...
Yeah, it further solidifies that Bomb is the chosen one and not her, you know? And it just only adds to her jealousy. Dude, okay. You know when it showed that flashback of this scene with Rachel and Bomb, and she was in the wheelchair and she's crying and hugging Bomb, and she's like, "I'm sorry." Yeah. I thought I was in my interaction. You can hear me say, I genuinely thought she like broke for a moment and was genuinely apologizing, and then immediately in her inner monologue, she was like, "I hate him," and I was like, okay. Like, they just handled it so well. Like, I kept thinking like, oh, like, is she actually like breaking down? Nope, she's just evil. You know, I don't know. That they handled it really well. It felt like a horror episode. The music kept like stopping.
Oh yeah,
and then it showed like her creepy face.
This whole episode was like a deconstruction of the rest of the season, basically.
Dude, that's so
From
true.
From Rachel's perspective,
yeah,
it's just like, look, this is what really happened after Rachel got into the tower.
Right.
She hesitated for 2 seconds, and then Bomb showed up, and then Bomb met Yuri and got the Black March, and he became the protagonist of the story.
He stole the thunder. Yeah, I like that.
Do you ever wonder maybe if Rachel didn't hesitate, This all could have, she could have had this all. That's probably what Rachel's thinking. Even that is what Rachel's thinking.
No, that definitely is. But like at the same time, she didn't have what it takes.
No, she was like, "There's no way I can do this crazy test," and then.
But Bomb, on the other hand, would do anything to catch up with Rachel. I also love I feel like Tower of God has this heavy theme of friendship throughout, like I mentioned last episode, emphasizing friendship, and I really love how, if you think about it, Bomb has made so many friends, and they're always hanging out and having a good time, and having, little squabbles here and there with Kuhn and Hotz, and it's like awesome, but then it shows it from Rachel's perspective, and you realize, she's just watching this all happen. Like, when after Host's funeral, they're partying with Bomb, they're like laughing, and she's just watching. Like, they're not even going over to her or trying to make friends with, they all love Bomb.
Yeah,
Bomb
exactly.
is so charismatic.
She's like on her own, actually, during the dinner. Actually,
right?
what? Bomb's group. Wow.
They abandoned her, Or it seems like it from her perspective. I mean, whatever. I guess
actually, I do get that, because it's Rachel never left her room or anything. No one has ever really talked to her.
Right, they gave her... No
one really knows.
She doesn't have any reason to talk to her, and they don't know who
obviously,
she is.
They don't want her to get hurt, and she's important, but she's not, their friend,
right?
Even,
And she's never made any effort. Yeah?
That really hits home how Rachel feels, I think.
Yeah.
That moment where she's just sitting alone and everyone else is having fun.
Yep. That's so true. Summarizes
I didn't
it all.
Think about that, really.
Well, yeah,
it's a pretty powerful moment.
It is. It's all these little things, and the apples, the sitting alone, and her in her room, and Hua Yun and Han Sung. Everything just kind of culminates and it explains everything, and it's so cool. And I really love the scene. Well, okay, here's the thing. I had a couple things that I didn't love about this scene, but I still thought it was very well done. When the group finds out what happens to Bomb, and they all start breaking down, Shibisu starts crying, and Hotz starts comforting him, and Anak even has tears in her eyes. That was really well done. What I don't like as much is that they totally, completely cut out the relationship between Bomb and Endorsi. So in the original, when Endorsi finds out about Bomb's death, she doesn't leave her room. Her and Rack aren't even present at that meeting because they can't handle, the loss of Bomb. You see one panel of her staring out her window because she's so, it hurts so much. And in this scene, she was just, angry at Pericule, frustrated at Pericule, because he was like, oh, did we pass? And she was just like, oh, now's not the time. She wasn't, genuinely... She was sad, but she wasn't, heartbroken? I don't know.
Yeah.
That to me, I don't know.
You brought up something interesting, actually. Well, I mean, you made me think of something.
Yeah.
I think how Leira Ro quits in this episode, and I like that he gets mad.
Yo, me too.
I like that he gets mad at Han Sung-yu.
Awesome.
In the webtoon, it's almost like it's a very cordial I supervisor, I quit,
It's like a deathly serious calm.
Yeah.
He's calm,
yeah.
even though he's mad, but he doesn't show it at all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's almost like he's trying to quit respectfully. No, none of that happened here.
True. Oh,
he just straight up quits.
He just quits. He was like, I'm done with this. I'm done with you.
That also brings us something else.
They cut out the Coke and hamburger joke.
Well, I mean, actually, Quant doesn't really quit. He just kind of gets fired.
Well, which, in the webtoon, Han Sung does the exact same thing to him.
Yeah.
Except this time, Leira Ro does
it was Leira Ro this time, and I feel like that was kind of weird.
It was a little, because Quant's supposed to be the one following Ro. He's the one who's dependent on Ro. This time, Ro was saying, come with me. And, not a big change, but still a little weird. I don't know.
It is different.
It's different, right. But the end result's still the same.
It doesn't make him out to be, I guess, much of a... actually, no, he's never really a lone wolf. Leira Ro.
He's not, but he's definitely not, I wouldn't call him a team player, you know what I mean?
No.
In the original, he's I'm going off to find these secrets.
Yeah. He's a no-nonsense ranker who plays by all the rules.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. But the scene, okay, so the scene where they find out about Bomb's fate, dude, Rack crying,
yeah,
freaking,
oh yeah,
holy cow,
He's like crying for like 30 seconds.
Oh my god, he's like wailing. That was unexpected, and it like broke my heart. That was crazy. Like, I don't know, that was so touching. That was so touching. The fact that he was so, because like we see him act all tough, and I don't know. That got me, man.
Yeah.
That got me.
Yeah, man. I get you. I get that.
Yeah. Like, Kun was acting very calm throughout this entire thing. You know? Pretty much barely any hints of emotion at all. But Rack was...
I think that's pretty similar. That's pretty similar to how he is in the webtoon.
It is. It is, but it's definitely more so. Although they did amp up his animosity towards Rachel. Like, a little bit of animosity towards Rachel.
Yeah.
They kind of emphasized that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, like in the original, he actually looks depressed, like during that meeting, and his hair is like all messed up, and his eyes are kind of droopy, and he acts calm, but he's clearly like not okay.
He's clearly upset.
Right.
He's clearly not. Yeah, exactly. He's not okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is, both versions I feel like are basically the same, but still it's something to point out. Okay. Can we talk about the fact that okay.
What are we talking about? I don't know.
I'm figuring out how to say this. Okay, end of the hide and seek test. We all get shocked that Shenhua doesn't pass, and it's Kancho. And we're like, oh wow, okay. I wonder what they're gonna do with that, as you kept saying. And then he freaking gets eaten by the bull. He gets mauled, right? And we're like, oh man, they're making the bull seem really scary. And then he freaking is just alive and well, just chilling. Not a single scar or mark. He's just smiling with the group. That freaking threw me off so bad. I had to pause the I was like, what the heck?
I don't think I actually noticed Kancho. I noticed Blorogue. Blorogue.
Right.
But I didn't notice Kancho.
I noticed. Well, yeah, I think I noticed Blorogue first, and I just thought, oh, he didn't get eaten. But then when Kancho showed up, I was like, are you kidding me? And like,
yeah, isn't that he's like in the mouth of the bull?
Dude, the bull like was genuinely chewing on him, like his head. Like we didn't even get to see his face. He just threw him out of his mouth. There was blood everywhere. I guess he was fine. He was pretending. I guess Kancho, maybe that was a decoy. Maybe Kancho was like secretly a master.
Maybe he has a healing factor.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, I would explain.
Stares at the camera.
I don't know, friggin' whatever.
Maybe he's got a special. He's from a special family.
Dude,
maybe like
from
a certain
families.
Protagonist we're gonna see.
I don't know, but man, okay. So I'm trying to think of what else like we could talk about. Like Rachel.
We must talk about
I know.
The
I wasn't sure if we should save that.
We were so off.
Oh my gosh, we were so off, but like it was just as hype. I feel like.
But, it was cool, but I mean,
like seeing.
I think.
Yeah, we can't talk about it too much.
Yeah.
But
yeah. That is actually a spoiler.
Right. Like we could talk about the fact that it's like hype. It's so hype. This character, and like I don't know, the hype is insane. And I did see some people saying though, like, what if from the darkness we saw like smoke rising?
Oh.
I mean, Tulalan would have worked too, but like smoke rising in like a deep, like a husky voice. Yeah. Wait, no. Just Tulalan hasn't even appeared yet. How could there be justice for Tulalan?
Listen, Tulalan needs to make his appearance early so he can,
Oh, okay.
He can do stuff.
I actually had a person.
I'm just saying.
I had a person genuinely comment and say, all jokes aside, do you think Tulalan will appear in the anime in season 2? And I was like, man, I don't know. Like, imagine that he does.
In season 2.
Guys, Tulalan is the joke of the channel. For anime onlys, I don't know. Maybe you'll never see him. You probably will never see him. He's just...
in my heart?
Yeah.
I want to say, to answer that question, in my heart, I would want him to be in it. But I know probably they're going to be like, hey, SIU, is this character important? And he's like, nah, he's just a spare.
He's just a spare.
You don't need to put him in.
Yeah, friggin' whatever. Give him the Levin treatment. No, Levin got it better. At least Levin was in the show. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, I could see him just having, like, a line, maybe. Because, like, who knows? Maybe he'll show up in the... could you imagine? I would lose my mind if Tulalan appears in season 3.
I would want someone to, like, have Tulalan appear and then someone yell his name, Tulalan.
Oh, that'd be the best. Or some reference to the fact that he's a spare. I don't know. Do you think he's good at bowling?
I think he probably is really good at bowling.
Yeah, I mean, he can never get the strikes, but he can get those spares,
not a whole lot of points, but yeah, I mean, you know,
dude,
he can.
I mean, I wouldn't want to face him in bowling. Dude, I think he has a bowl cut. Okay, I can't. I've tried to continue the joke. Anyway, so, friggin', I tried to make it work. I tried. Friggin', I don't know.
I just want to say that this episode 13 review has had 2 minutes dedicated to Tulalan.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, anime onlys. We apologize. Oh my gosh. Whatever. Regardless, this episode was amazing. I don't really have any more thoughts. I mean, other than the fact that, okay, one last thing. The fact that Hedon was the one who, like, sort of orchestrated the Rachel thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, that brings up something we were talking about before, about, like, her thing with, Hedon, Rachel, and Ghost thing.
Yeah.
Like, I understand I didn't quite understand their relationship at first, like, in the webtoon. But watching the anime actually really helped me understand. Apparently, it's like kind of like a second life kind of thing.
Yeah, like they didn't really. Like I don't know.
If Rachel like dies, it Ghost takes the hit or something.
I guess. I didn't catch that in my reaction at all. But well, in the webtoon,
I think I caught that.
Yeah, no, I think that you're right because someone else told me that. But I think in the webtoon, you know, everything happens to her. She gets stabbed. But Ghost just still chills. Like, he's a part of the final examination. He just doesn't do anything. So, I don't know. I guess the anime wanted to maybe make that moment more... They wanted to explain, like you said, the connection between Hedon, Rachel, and Ghost a little bit more. And sort of add more to that. Instead of just him kind of chilling there with her. So that's kind of cool. Although, dude, that's okay. I'm gonna cut back. We cut all that out.
Well,
we're back to regular.
Yeah.
The other thing that I really liked was that throughout the entire series, the entire anime, I should say, Rachel has been shown to be this like angelic figure. She's looked very beautiful, and she's always kind and sweet. But
wait, really?
Well, I would say
you think so.
Not okay. It sort of like she's made some questionable decisions and she's looked sketchy, but she's definitely looked pretty. She's looked pretty.
Maybe
that's a difference from the webtoon. I mean, she's genuinely looked pretty.
I think she's pretty in the webtoon too.
But in the webtoon, they constantly make references to the fact that she's ugly. Like Han Song calls her ugly. Bomb says she's not even that beautiful when he's talking to the Black March.
Oh yeah.
And they call her like the fact that she has freckles. They reference it a fair bit. But then the fact that we get episode 13, we start seeing her perspective. She starts looking creepy and no longer beautiful at all. Like, it changes completely. Like, you start seeing it from her perspective, she's a monster, and from Bomb's perspective, she's an angel. I don't know.
Perfect.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. It's so well done. But regardless, I think we can probably end it here. Excellent episode. Joe, out of 4,763, how would you rate this episode?
I really like this episode. I can understand you guys if you're disappointed because it is 70% Rachel explanation and it's explanation, and it's basically like a deconstruction of basically the whole season we've gone through so far.
Yeah.
But I think this really does put into perspective Rachel, of all characters, the character we don't really understand at all. We never really truly understood. Until this moment. This very defining moment. And I loved it. Rachel has been... They handled Rachel the best, in my opinion.
Yeah. I couldn't
Which
disagree.
I think is the part... That's the part... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. But this is the part that like they absolutely had to nail. Rachel.
And they did. True. That's so true. So. She's the most complicated part of season 1.
This is the most pivotal moment for every other character's like character growth, especially Bombs.
Yeah. So out of 4,763, how would you rate it?
4,000. 4,544.
That is so close to what I would rate. I would rate it like 4,518. It was so good though. Like it was so good.
It was good. I think it's a very good cherry on top.
Oh
but
my gosh.
Much like a cherry, it's not the only thing you want, but it tops off everything else perfectly.
Well, yeah, and it had like a satisfying conclusion with an awesome teaser. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it was cool.
It handled it really well. But let us know what you guys thought. Like, did you enjoy the episode? What are your thoughts about the episode? Let us know in the comments down below. And if you want to go follow Joe and support Joe, then you can find him on Twitch at Chromex20, YouTube at Chosen Hero Arrives. Wait a minute. No. Twitch at Chromex. Wait. Oh my gosh. I've gotten it wrong.
You had it right at one. No,
Did I really?
You didn't have it right today. No.
It's Chosen Hero Arrives on Twitch. And Chosen Hero Arrives on YouTube. And then Chromex20 on Twitter. I don't know why that tripped me up. I apologize. Dude, you just defended your own accounts. That proves that it's you.
Huh?
I win. You just corrected me on your own accounts.
No, you don't.
I win.
No.
You've been denying it all these weeks and months. I win. You've backed yourself into a corner, my friend.
I've been too nice to you. This is not fair. This is not over.
No?
This is not over. Follow me at Dr. Bonehead. You better like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to like the video, put it in your favorites, show it to your grandparents.
That'd be kind of cool. Don't do that.
Have them comment too.
Yes.
Tell them Joe is a hack, but they won't know which one.
What? Oh, that's very true. We'll never know. Thanks for watching, guys. Joe's, I feel like I've had a victory today, and that's all that matters. If any grandparents are watching this, hello. Dude, how come our endings are always so freaking weird? Our endings are always so freaking weird. See you guys later.
You did that to yourself. I had nothing to do with that.
You started it. No, you started it. No, but actually, genuinely, you guys are the best. Thank you for all your support on these reviews. More Tower of God content with Joe coming very soon. So
very soon. We'll have our whole anime kind of review.
Yes, a reflection. So have a good day, guys.
And that'll
Take
be good.
care.
Take care, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was your fault. That was entirely your fault.